Okay, friends, let's learn another word together. Let's learn it so well that we know what it means when we come to it in a text, and we also can use it in our own writing. The word is appear. And when something appears, it moves into place where you can see it. So in Indian shoes, Jonah appears on Grandpa's doorstep. So let's think. I'm going to say something, and I'm going to ask that if you think that what I say connects with appear, put your thumb up. But if you think it doesn't, put your thumb down. And here's the thing. It's not getting an answer right or wrong. It's about being able to explain why. When you can explain why, that means that you are understanding the word so well that you could teach it yourself. Okay, here, let's go. You can't find your homework. Does that make you think of appear or no? Go ahead, turn and talk about why or why not. If you said no, I don't think that goes with appear, not being able to find your homework, you're right, because it didn't come into place. Let's try another one. The sun comes up from behind the clouds. The sun comes up from behind the clouds. Go with appear? No, doesn't go with appear. Why or why not? Turn and talk to someone. If you said that the sun coming out from under the cloud, if you said that connects with appear, that's a word that we might see and use those together, you're right, because it's coming into a place where we can see the sun. Okay, last one. You see your friend at the park. You see your friend at the park. Thumbs up. No, that doesn't go with appear, or yes, it goes with appear. Why? Why would you say yes, or why would you say no? Turn and tell somebody, quick. If you said yes, like my friends appeared at the park, yes. If you said no, because no, they were already at the park and I showed up. As long as you are able to understand that this word appear means that something appears or moves into a place where you can see it, then you are right. Let's stop and think a little bit and ask ourselves, what are some other things that I would say connects to or reminds me of that word appear? What is something that you would say appears? Can you think of 3 or 4 things that you would associate or connect with that word appear? And can you talk to the person next to you? Go ahead. Tell them some things that might appear. If you were thinking like when you are at like a haunted house and a skeleton appears, that would be a perfect example. All right, friends, let's move on to another word. Explain. Explain is that word that when you explain something, you make it clear by teaching it or telling it to someone. So readers, let's think right now about the word explain in Indian shoes. Jonah explains that his wife will be wearing the same wedding ring that belonged to his grandmother. He's really trying to get them to understand by telling them what his future wife will be doing. Telling more, saying more. So let's think. We're going to think thumbs up if I say something that makes you think of explain, and you're going to give a reason why, or thumbs down if you don't. Are you ready? Here we go. So when you don't know the answer to a math problem, would that be something that makes you think of the word explain? Thumb up or thumb down? Once you have it, turn and talk. If you had a thumbs down and you're like, they can't tell you more about it because they don't know. Excellent. You're being able to give a reason for your answer. Let's think about this. When the principal tells you why it's important to walk in the hall, do you think that connects with the word explain or no? You know the drill. Turn and talk to someone. Did you say that you felt that that word explain and a principal telling you why it's important not to run in the halls? Then you are right. Well, let's think about this. When you tell your friend how to play a video game, do you think of the word explain or no? Turn and tell somebody why. When you teach your friend how to play a video game. If you said that teaching your friend how to play a video game reminds you of that word explain, you're right, because you are telling them in a way that helps them get a clear picture. All right, friends, we have thought about two more words, the word appear and explain. And we're thinking about these words so that we can use them in our own writing, and we also understand them when we come to them in our reading. Until tomorrow, happy using these words.